Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it out. It's Savage. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Snagged in the middle, it's Harrison. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harrison. At the 45 on his way. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No no pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Making side adjustments here. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gentry. Got it in the middle, it's Harrison. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26, it'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Finds a little space. A lot of room to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Makes a move. He's got it out. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Madison. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Looking for a man, it's Wynn. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
The screen, he's got wheels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Madison. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give from the gun. He breaks a tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Wynn. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Going over the top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41.
6 remain.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The snap sets up to throw. Plucks it out of the air. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air, it's Gentry. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats.
South Carolina, 24. Missouri, 7.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Down. Ready, go.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the Big House is not easy. They're trailing by 10 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term. Oh, he's got some space. Bust and runs through another guy. Touchdown, Tigers. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
number 26.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Savage. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Coming out with it, it's Lee. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. Turning it on! You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Let's go. Check. Ready.
Running back searching for a hole. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. Got a man, it's Terry. Got room at the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. It's complete to the left. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Running the red zone, it's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Wynn. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Green. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. They'll send the back in motion. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third down. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Gentry. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. A third down try for the offense.
Cookie!
Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Gets it away. Solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He'll try the left side. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Wynn. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew Priestnap exactly where he was going. Of course, he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up with the completion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. No good. And that wall they need to climb to get back in this one, guys, is still 20 points high.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Offense in a bunch formation. To throw, it's Gentry. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Harrison. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Tight end now in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field.
He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, it's Wynn. Under fire. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Wynn. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Defense looks as if it's coming. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Gives it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Calls his own number. And some room to work. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Missouri wants to go fast.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Red pass hits complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Wynn. He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Finding open areas. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on fourth down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the first down.
That's one of those things in practice, coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they showed it.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown Gamecocks. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form the wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Wynn. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Looks as if he's going to run it. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And, dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Back to throw, it's Wynn. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard.
That makes the score South Carolina 41.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Savage. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Gentry. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Power football with the run. They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Wynn. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll toss it to the left. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Scanning the field, it's Wynn. Looking left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
He tries to take the top off. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Here comes the two-point try. Back has it. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's at the 50. Past the 30. 10. What a bizarre turn of events. He scooped up the fumble and took it all the way back for 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team.
Number 3, on to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
First and 10.
Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Wynn. Looking down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Missouri offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time with the O coordinator.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to beat him to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? On the move. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Tigers in the hurry up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Gonna let it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.